Welcome back to the channel, guys. How are we doing? Now today we will be making peanut butter chocolate chip power balls. Now this recipe only calls for 5 ingredients. It is gluten-free and it is no bake, so it should be rather easy. I'm following a recipe. This is not my recipe. I found it on Pinterest, so I will link that link down below. And here are the ingredients that we are using today. 3 tablespoons of raw honey. Now I have pure honey, so I'm not quite sure if that's the same or not. 1 cup of peanut butter. I am using Kraft All Natural Smooth Peanut Butter today. This is my favorite. I like the chunky one, but this is all I have. And then 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Dairy-free is what the recipe calls for. I chose dairy-free milk chocolate chips. What a mouthful. Then 1.5 cups of quick oats. Now the recipe does call for gluten-free oats. You don't have to, but I'm just following the recipe here. Lastly, our last ingredient is shredded coconut, unsweetened. Now I do have sweetened and unsweetened here. Not quite sure what I'm in the mood for. All right, guys, let's get straight into it. Now I'm reading from a recipe, so if you see me looking over here, that's because I am following a recipe, because really I have no idea what I'm doing. First, we're combining the oats and coconut in 1 bowl. So that is 1.5 cup of quick oats and 1/2 cup of coconut. Let's do it. Now, I quite enjoy protein balls. I find that some are really good and some are not so good. Now, I like my protein balls to be sweet, so I'm hoping that I like this recipe. Here we go. We have 1.5 cups of quick oats. This seems like a lot. All right. Now, all right. So that is what 1.5 cups of quick oats looks like. I think this is gonna actually make quite a lot of balls. I didn't look at the serving size. Next is our coconut. Oh, I don't know which ones to use. I have both sweetened and unsweetened, but excuse me. I think today we are going to use the unsweetened, just so we can follow the recipe to a T. So I can tell you, probably don't use your teeth, but I am. 1/2 cup of shredded coconut. I love coconut. I love it. I love it in everything. All right, now that looks to be exact. So that is mixing our oats as well as our shredded coconut. Now it says mix, so we're gonna mix. What I like about this recipe is that you don't have to bake it. You just put it in the fridge for a little while, wait for them to get cold, and then I think you can eat it. So we are going strong here. 2 steps in. I love coconut. Next, it says stir honey into the peanut butter. All right, we need another bowl. 1 cup of natural peanut butter. That is a lot of peanut butter, but I'm not against it. So, ooh, my goodness, this is gonna be so. All right, holy moly, this is gonna make. This is a lot of peanut butter, holy moly. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna do a full cup. We're gonna do this amount because I'm doing 3/4 of a cup because I think this is gonna be a lot. Just look at it. That's so much peanut butter. If you're not a peanut butter fan, I would say you're probably not gonna like this recipe. So if you like peanut butter, give it a go. All right, that is our peanut butter. Next, we need to mix in 3 tablespoons of raw honey. I have pure honey, so I don't know how this is gonna work. All right, so that is 1 tablespoon. Woo. Because I only did 3/4 of peanut butter, I'm only gonna do 2 of honey. I am just messing this recipe up left, right, and center. All right, now it says mix those together. So we're gonna do that. I don't know if I should heat it up or not because I feel like this is not gonna mix. Now we're supposed to mix both of our mixtures together, so our dry and our wet. Look at me. It's like I know what I'm doing. All right. And then all we have to do next is mix it together, add in the chocolate chips, and then we assemble the power balls. So this is what it looks like before we mix it together. And now we're just gonna mix it all up. Holy moly, this is interesting. Holy moly, this is tough. So it's mixing pretty good. I feel like I might need to add the rest of the peanut butter though, because, or maybe not. Man, this is like an arm workout. I think I need to add more peanut butter because we're gonna add like that amount in. Because I feel like it's not mixing properly. So I probably should have followed the recipe. Probably should have. I mean, it smells good. So I'm hoping that this is good. I think it is mixed enough. Now we're just gonna add in our last ingredient, which is 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Now, I'm not a huge fan of chocolate chips, chocolate in general, so I hope I like this. I think 1/2 cup is plenty of chocolate. Plenty. All right, now we mix that together, and then we assemble and then put it in the fridge. Let it sit for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna try it. All right, lastly, all we have to do is shape the protein balls. So, shape into 1 inch, 2.5 centimeter balls. How do I know how much that is? I don't know. So what I'm gonna do instead is just get a spoon, and I am going to grab a little bit of amount. Oh God, these are not holding very well. Oh, maybe. And there we go. Look at that. It smells good, so I'm hoping it's good. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through the next bit because you don't wanna watch me roll all of these for the next 5 minutes. Let's go. All right guys, these have had about half an hour in the fridge, so they should be set and they should be cold by now. They did make about 15 balls. I put some in here and then some in another one. So you did get a lot for what the recipe was. Now it's time to try it. They actually got really hard. I was actually concerned because when I was like forming them, they weren't sticking together. So I was like, and it was like melting the chocolate chips. But they did get quite hard, so let's give it a try. Definitely very, very, very prominent taste of peanut butter, obviously. They're not dry. They kind of melt in your mouth, which is kind of nice. And for only 5 ingredients. I would definitely make these again. These are really good. I'm not a huge fan of the chocolate chips, but I'll eat around them. All right guys, if you want to give this recipe a try, if you want to take a stab at it, I will leave it down in the description box below. I really enjoy them and I'm picky. So if you want to add in your own ingredients, add your own flair to it, by all means, let me know if you try it and let me know if you like it. If you want to see more of these videos, if you want to see some different snack options, maybe some breakfast, dinner, lunch, whatever it may be, let me know down below in the comments and I'll make sure to make that content for you. If you guys are new, subscribe down to the channel. My name is Lexi. Welcome. How are you doing? As well as you want to check out my socials, they are going to be linked down below. My TikTok, Instagram, and SoundCloud. If you guys want to save some money on supplements, One Up Nutrition, use code Alexia20 and that is going to save you 20% off of your whole order. Now that can be combined with any weekly sale that is happening. So if you want to make these a little bit higher in protein, you can get One Up Nutrition protein powder because it's delicious. I would probably use chocolate for this one or vanilla. I only have coffee flavor at home right now, so I didn't think that that would match very well with the ingredients in here, but hey, use what you have. Now the macros for these protein balls is per one ball, it is around 130 calories, 9 grams of carbohydrates, 10 grams of fat, and 4 grams of protein. So it is lower on the protein side. If you want to make it a little bit higher in protein, make it a protein ball, add some protein powder in there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. See ya.